Why in the hell are we doing 5-round fights? I haven't the foggiest idea. And while you can get the hardcore kids on the underground to push back and tell you, oh, no, 5-round fights is the greatest thing in the world. Oh, I love it. All right. No, they don't. They don't. They're lying like everything else. They're lying the same as when they tell you they want really great fights and then they tell you they don't want to see the Bullet versus Eubanks. They're lying when they tell you they don't care about talk and hype and they don't like the entertainment era and they all stop what they're doing to go watch the press conference. They're lying. They don't know. They don't know what it is they want. No reasonable person should have to go into a 25-minute fist fight. The last one that we saw that went the duration. Okay, I could play this game all goddamn day long with you. I bring this one up not only to support my premise, but I bring it up because it was just simply the most recent. Was Yoel Romero versus Robert Whittaker. Neither of them has fought since. I don't know when Yoel will be back. I've heard the same rumors as you guys. I know Whittaker will not be back until 2019. Those are because of injuries. I would argue to you that neither one of them would have had injuries had they not had to be out there for 25 minutes. It is a ridiculous environment to put someone in. And if you want to make your championship game different, and you're just locked on that mindset for whatever reason, even though football, whether it's for the Super Bowl championship or it's a Friday night at your local high school, they're going to play 4 quarters. Even though basketball, whether it's at your local junior high or it's for the trophy, they're going to play 4 quarters. If for some reason, some twisted ideology that cannot be revisited has to live on in this sport and your championship fight just has to be longer than everything else, so be it. Why are the main events 5-5s? It's painfully boring to watch. Save a few exceptions, sure. Sure, there was some good ones. You are putting athletes in situations they do not belong. The human body is not made for that. I could offer you example after example after example. Before you disagree with me, be prepared to offer me example after example after example. I will simply go back to the most recent time we saw it. Just the most recent one. And I will tell you neither athlete has fought since. And the champion will not fight until 2019. Why, after seeing that, this policy could not be revisited is surprising to me. It's very, very surprising to me. Now we are seeing the policy bite everybody else back in the ass. There seems to be a built-in belief, and it's a false belief. Whoever in your data department told you you can sell more tickets or more pay-per-views or do a better rating or build anticipation by having a 5-round fight close out the night has told you wrong. They cannot possibly support that with any data. And while the hardcore kids on the underground are going to tell you it's a great idea, they're the same ones that told you they hate talk and tuned in to watch the press conference in droves. Don't listen to them. So then you come down to your casual fan, the little old lady in Iowa. She doesn't have the foggiest idea. So whatever moving parts it is that continues for promoters to put these athletes in ridiculous environments and get commissions to sign off on it week after week and time after time, who turn their back on the evidence of why Robert Whittaker is not scheduled for a fight, and while Yoel Romero hasn't stepped in there again, and guys, that's only the most recent one. You're now seeing it bite a promotion in the ass because they need somebody to close out the night that they want to put in a 5-round atmosphere, and your co-main event took a look at that and said, not so fast. We got signed agreements. We'll do everything you want us to do, but we're not going to do that. There's no reason to do that. That should be a real easy one for the promoter to go, great, we've got a deal. It's a 3-round fight, not 5. Great. That's all us fans were ever promised in the first place. We were promised Diaz and Poirier will fight up to 15 minutes. Right? Enough is enough on having group thought. It's enough. The same people that will tell you, no, it's got to be 5 rounds. It's got to be 5 rounds. And there's people that are out there. Shockingly, it stuns me when anybody could disagree with my opinion in this sport. There is no greater expert in this sport. You got Dana and you got Coker. Those guys are even. And your number 2 is me. Period. Stuns me when anybody would ever question that. And it rarely gets questioned, but it stuns me when it happens. But those same people, you can't try to use logic with these kind of people, guys. You can't use logic with them. Their lives and their logic get somewhere else. But when you're trying to deal with this one, you're going to be confronted with people that want to argue. The same people that go, it's got to be 5 5s. What does Chael talk about? Oh, my God, we got to have 5 5s. Those same people will scream to you at the top of their lungs from the highest building, we want finishes and fights. Well, what in the hell is it, guys? Why do you want to finish? Oh, because we love the finish. No, you don't love the finish. You don't want to have to sit there and see the whole thing. That's the truth. The interviews and the walkout and the hype and the anticipation and the B-roll and the music is more fun than the fight in most situations. So let's just get on with it. The same people that will tell you it's got to be a 5-round fight are going to tell you, I sit here hoping to God that it ends in the first round. I'd love to see Diaz finish Poirier. Oh, boy, I hope it's done in less than 2. I sure hope Poirier can TKO Diaz. And then they'll tell you at the other side of their mouth that they want a 5-round fight. What the hell's the point?